I got a lamp up there. Hi, it's me. And I'm not sitting on the floor. I'm in the chair for once. Just thought I'd give it a go, something different. And welcome back for another episode of Little Talk. This is where I pick a topic and I just decide to chat loads of macadoo about it as if I know what I'm talking about. When in reality, I have no clue. And today, whilst I chat loads of nonsense, I thought I'd have my lunch as well. It's a smoothie. Nothing fancy, it's just strawberries, some yogurt, and some other stuff. It's in a Powerpuff Girl cup. Look how cool that is. This is my sister's. She's probably gonna kill me after I use it, but I wish she'll never know. In preparation for this video, I decided to go to cafe and take some notes like I normally do in this handy book here. And I went there for notes and I came out with an 11-page script. So yeah. Anyways, enough with the introductions. Why don't we just dive right in now, since I've got lots to talk about apparently. Lately, I've been thinking about love recently. Not just the romantic kind of love, just love and all of its definitions. And since Valentine's Day just happened like the other day, I decided to try and think about it. But it's not something I normally do. I don't give myself the chance to think, because when I think, it just goes into a rabbit hole. But my single-ass brain said, nope, you're gonna think about it. So here we are. I don't know, when it comes to love, I feel like during my youth, like don't get me wrong, I'm not old. I'm like 22, but when I was younger, like let's say secondary or even sixth form college times, shall I dare say during uni as well, I feel like I missed out on that classic young love, like your first love. Spoiler alert, I haven't dated anyone ever at all. Like, I know it's not the end of the world, but it's kind of like you have expectations of these things, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like, you have an idea on how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen. You kind of just have an idea of how it should go. Well, should. And it's somehow a universal experience that a lot of people have. But then the more I thought about it, it's also a universal experience that a lot of people didn't have. And I feel like a main reason why it didn't happen, during my school days, I'll just be the kid that would mess about and just enjoy myself, because you're never going to be in school again. I'm still the same person. I still mess around a lot, even though school's finished and everything. I'm still that same guy. I just do me. And the idea of falling in love and dating someone during those times, and even still now, to this day, it just hasn't crossed my mind. And it still doesn't cross my mind. Because like I said, I do me. At this point, I don't even try. Like, I don't even try. It's not on my list. And I don't think it will ever be on my list of going out. I'm like, oh, I should be doing this. No, I'm just gonna enjoy myself. Cool. I feel like these high school experiences are only now starting to happen slowly. Like, most of my friends have girlfriends at this point. And I just find it weird, because we're in our 20s. And it's not how I saw it, if that makes sense. And I'm not bitter about it or anything. It's just, well, basically, you know, it's a little bit late. But in my case, I don't think I've actually loved someone or saw them in that way. I had my fair share of crushes and whatnot, and that's a normal thing. And I only acted upon one of these crushes just to see what it actually was that I was feeling. And surprise, surprise, it was just a crush. I got over it real quick. Spoiler alert, I got rejected. But with all that being said, I don't feel like my brain can actually fathom the idea of me dating someone. Like, it just doesn't cross its mind. Like, it physically cannot picture me dating. I can't picture myself dating or even falling in love with someone. It's just, I can't see. And I'm not going to lie, it is kind of hard living in this current time without being in love. And it's shoved in your face, from music to even advertisement campaigns, movies. And the worst thing is, one of my favorite genres are rom-com films. So that's a plus on feeling lonely. I'm joking. And I've never actually put much thought into romantic love. But until now, for the video, it's got me like, damn. But then my brain's like, stupid, don't think about it. So we quickly shut it down. And I'm pretty sure many people would kind of understand what I'm saying. And especially now, where dating culture is actually such a dodgy thing. I don't think people actually date anymore. It's weird. They're all on a talking phase and they're off. It's a very grey area, this dating world. So I'd rather not get involved, like, at all. And that's my thoughts of romantic love at this ripe age of 22. And another form of love that's been on my mind is non-platonic love. I think that's the word. That is the word. Cool. Like, I love my close knit of friends. Absolutely love them. Even though they get on my tit and are absolutely annoying. I love them to bits. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like every time I'm with them, all of my worries just disappear. And time just goes by so fast, even though we're doing nothing. We could be literally just sitting there, doing nothing, and next thing you know, 2 hours has gone by. Like it happened the other day, what did we do? We went for a little drive, we went and picked someone up. Next thing you know, 4 hours has gone by. I'm like, it's home time already. And around them, I'm free to be myself. Not just a version of myself, but my full self, without having to worry about being judged. I consider myself as an extroverted introvert. I think that's the right one. I'm not too sure. Like, I'm really comfortable in my bubble. Like, really comfortable. I'm loud, I'm annoying, I'm just free. But as soon as I'm away from that bubble, I'm the complete opposite. I get social anxiety a lot. And sometimes I even struggle to look people in the eyes, and I feel awkward a lot of the times. Like even doing this, talking to a camera in my own bedroom, this is awkward and uncomfortable. And this is something I want to work on. Like what you're seeing now, this is a version of myself because I am feeling awkward doing this. But I want to reach the point where I'm free. It doesn't matter. I want to be able to show you my full personality, everything. I want to show you everything that there is to this, if that makes sense. I don't necessarily like small talking either. I don't know how to keep the conversation going. My brain's just running at 1,000 miles an hour. Like once the small talk's over, what do you use? What do you say? What do you continue the conversation with? That's why I kind of don't talk to a lot of my friends. I've got nothing against them, but I don't like the how you been, what you doing, because then what? With friends, I'd rather see them and talk to them because I'm comfortable with them, but again, I don't like small talk. And with my close-knit friends, I don't have that issue. I have none of these issues. It's not like we talk about the most intellectual things or the most meaningful things, but we just talk. And it's not awkward. We can talk about anything and everything. Since I put some thought to this, without them, I don't even know who I'd be or what type of a person I would have been. And I've had my fair share of friends before these lot. I've got nothing against them. Literally, I've got nothing against them. It's just I kind of outgrew them. And when I see the type of people that they've become, I'm glad I'm not like that because that ain't me. This is me. And I'm so grateful that I've received the influence from people I'm proud to call my friends. I consider these people my brothers. I've known them for 10 years. They've seen me at my lowest and they know all of my secrets and vice versa. For how much we tease each other, I know for a fact we all got each other's backs if something does happen to the one of us. And I feel like especially with me, since I'm considered the more feminine one in the group, like my style is quite androgynous and I like to dress up more often. Like I'm not in tracksuits all the time, says the guy in the tracksuit right now. But that's besides the point. And my interests aren't also considered traditionally masculine. And I know for a fact, if someone besides them tried to tease me about it, they would not allow it. They won't have it. I know I'm rambling now about these people and my friends, but my love for these people is like nothing else I've ever experienced in my life. And sometimes I get scared because I feel like I need them more than they need me. It's quite hard to put into words, but it's just something that I feel. And it's a given fact we're not as close-knit as we are now in the future, because life, whether it's relationships or work or whatever, it's just life. It's just the way it is. So I'm just grateful for every moment we get to spend with each other now. And that's the end of me chatting Macadoodle about the love of my friends. I promise that's it. That's all what I got to say about my friends. And strangely enough, I feel like the last kind of love that came into my mind is also the most important kind, and that is self-love. I've tried recording this part from the top of my head multiple times, but it's just so difficult to put into words. So I think I'm just going to read it off from the script. Self-love is something I've struggled with in my entire life, and I'm really proud of myself for how far I've come. I went from basically hating myself to now not caring what others think on how I look. And of course, I've got my ups and downs when it comes to talking to people, but I am the most confident I've been in my entire life. Coming from first generation immigrant parents, growing up was quite tough on the emotional side of things. Constantly hearing, you're useless and you'll be nothing in life, not just to you, but to pretty much everyone in the house. It was a very authoritarian household, if that makes sense. Following a STEM career path was seen as a must. Anything else and you're a failure. So pretty much, I grew up thinking I shouldn't love myself because I was a constant letdown and failure. Self-love is definitely a process. But what surprisingly helped me was fashion. I feel like when it comes to fashion, this is an outlet to express yourself. And if I didn't rip off that band-aid, I would have still be wearing boy-approved clothing. This was like the stereotypical boys wear blue, girls wear pink, that type of clothing. But that wasn't me. This is me. This fashion sense. My long hair, my pierced ears. That is me. Fashion is one of the tools I use in my self-love process to make sure I don't regress. Because it takes courage to wear what you want to wear. Because it's essentially you saying, hey, this is me. So it takes courage to pretty much put yourself on display. When I started to wear the clothes that I wanted to wear, that was a defining moment for me. That was the moment where I'm like, hey, this is me. I love myself, and I don't care if you think I shouldn't love myself. And a matter of fact, it's perfectly fine to like yourself. In a matter of fact, it's encouraged to like yourself. So with me and my self-love, it took a long time. It's not a switch that one day you're gonna wake up and be like, I love myself, but it's a long and continuous process. And with me, it took a lot of internal love for myself before I externalized it. It's a continuous process to love yourself, because I'm still doing it to this day. I'm still learning to love myself. And with me, I had to do a lot of internal loving, because growing up, I wasn't considered a typical good-looking guy, and I hated the way I looked, from my height to my weight to my haircut. I just hated everything about me. And to make matters worse, I was a late bloomer. I hit puberty late. I was like the last person in school to hit puberty. I was watching everyone around me change and having glow-ups. And so it took me a stupid amount of time to start loving myself for myself and to stop comparing myself with others. That whole dark period of my life took a lot of accepting. I had to accept the way that I looked. I had to accept my height. It takes a lot of accepting to start loving yourself. You can't compare yourself to other people because there is only one of you. You have to compare yourself to your previous self. Become a better version of yourself from yesterday. So in short, self-love is a long and ongoing process. It's not a switch. It's not gonna happen overnight. And it's totally normal to have off days and feel bummy and feel down. No one's Superman. And that's everything I had to say about love. I'm probably gonna go and finish off my lunch and watch some things probably. So thank you for watching. Well, listening to me chat loads of macadoo on love. And I'll see you soon with a brand new video. Bye.